Hi and welcome to Behind the Mic. My name is Cynthia Mwangi and today we are in a different set. We decided to kind of do this at home where it matters most because the person that we have today is someone who has worked both in radio and has diversified his career into TV. But we want to learn more. Was he just a radio guy? Was he ever doing TV? I don't know. Did he write newspapers as well? I don't know. We're going to find this and more. Today, we host one of the best voices and news anchors on Hot 96 and Citizen TV. His name is Wycliff Orandi. Good morning, Orandi.
Good morning.
How are you?
Very good.
I love how you said wow.
Introduction.
Really?
Awesome.
I should have done better.
It was awesome.
It was.
It was awesome.
Oh,
I was also
fantastic.
surprised.
I should have said co-host of the morning after as well.
Yeah.
Right? But thank you so much for joining us this morning or today, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm glad to be here. I've always
Great.
wanted to be here, so here I am.
Now, I think most people know you as an anchor and a presenter, a radio, a newsreader on Hot 96. But then, even Google does not give me anything. I mean, if we Googled, we would, of course we did. I mean,
We were looking for
it's important. You just don't walk in and you have no idea who you're coming to talk to. So you search, you go deep diving, looking at all things, and then just nothing.
Let me now include it in Google.
Right, thank you. You'll make our work easier. So much easier. Anyway, so who is Wycliff Orandi?
Okay. Wycliff is a Christian, first of all. Someone who likes life, loves life, and also I'm a very hardworking person. I'm a workaholic.
Yes, true. I agree.
Okay, I'm a workaholic, and also I'm a speed junkie, I must say. Yeah, if you saw I was driving today, it was something else. Yeah,
Okay.
Wycliff is just someone who just loves to be out there.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes an introvert as well, good at that. But also when gets an opportunity, I'm out there.
You're out there. So how did you start your career? Because I don't think most people know where you were before you came to Hot 96.
Oh, I've had people telling me, oh, I had you, I don't know where. Now let me tell you where my career started from. My career started from Hope FM. That was in 2006. I don't know where some of you were in 2006. 2006, that's why I started at Hope FM after graduating from Leicester University.
Right.
With a bachelor degree in arts, electronic media, communication. And then I did 3 years till 2009. I went to Easy FM. Then it was Easy FM, now it's Nation FM, I think, yeah. Yeah, that was from 2009 to 2013. So that's another 3 years.
And even then, you're still doing anchoring.
Yes.
Okay.
I started anchoring on Hope FM,
On Hope, yes.
English News. Then I introduced Swahili News. Nikajifanya najua Kiswahili sana. Nikaambiwa okay, bulletin ndio hiyo.
Hiyo Kiswahili ilikuwa inaendaje?
I mastered it there though.
Or let us not judge you by how you can climb a tree because you're a fish. Okay, let us go.
Yeah, so I introduced Swahili News. I don't know whether it's still there or not. I did for a year, so pure Swahili News in the afternoon. Then I went to Easy FM. I did anchoring news, English news as well on radio for another 3 years. I was an editor at some point. Then after that, I diversified into TV. Now I went to K24 TV, where I did English news as well, sports news, prime time. That was for another 3 years. So it's been 3 years, 3 years, 3 years. Then after that, a time came when we're told now it's that time.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for your services.
Yeah, you have been great.
Yeah, that mass exodus in 2015.
Yes.
Yes, October 2015, October 10th, 2015. Yeah,
Quite
so,
memorable.
yeah. So I told I was just, I don't want to hear how it happened.
Yes, please. You know, everybody is always curious. They're like, mlitu kwa mkutano mkambiwa? Or what was going on?
That day when we were the superstars at make up billboards and everything and all that. So I was driving along Yaya. It was on my off day. Then I received a call from HR. Oh, guys, come. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just morning hours.
Yeah.
We went. I found a couple of other guys.
On a Saturday.
It was a Saturday? I think.
Oh, you said, no, it was on your day off.
It was on my
Yes,
day
yeah,
off.
your day off.
It was a weekday.
Sorry, need default setting.
It was a weekday. So we went to the office. I found a couple of my colleagues there. Then I heard it's that time that you're supposed to leave. And that same day, what everyone were told, oh, this is what we'll give you. Position have been declared redundant.
Yes.
So yeah, we left that same day. We were told, oh, go say your goodbyes. Yeah, we never went back after that day.
Wait, so you were given your letter and then you had to go back to studio?
You were not.
That was it.
That was it.
That day when you're given that call, that was
You're
it.
done.
Yes.
It's a wrap.
You're done. It was a wrap. Yeah, your letters, go say goodbye to your guys and pick your stuff and everything. Yeah. So we left. That was in October. Then I said, the amount we were given was good though. But I stayed out for like, that was October, November. Then December, a friend of mine told me there is a vacancy here at Royal Media for radio. So I came in and I did the interview. Yeah, and then I was taken.
Oh, really? How was the interview like?
The interview? Not that bad though. It was, I think I was told I emerged the top. I think so, yeah.
Ni kizungu mingi?
Kizungu mingi. It was just general knowledge questions. Yeah, and a panel interview. Panel was just to discuss na unabagina hapo kidogo. Yeah, that was it basically.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I found myself at RMS 2 months after being declared redundant at K24. So I stayed out for like 2 months.
For 2 months. How was the 2 months for you?
It was just, my mom was sick at the moment as well, at the time. So it was just taking care of her as well. She had some foot issues. She was admitted for like 2 weeks. So it was just taking care of her. So it like kept me busy a little bit. But I wasn't worried apparently. I wasn't worried at, oh, what next and all that. My soul was cool up. I don't know how, but it was. I didn't worry. And I'm a
Like your gut feeling told you this is good.
I'm a prayerful man as well.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
You see, now I'm finding out new things. Orandi, when we sit here and we discuss things,
On Saturday morning.
you don't tell me you're a prayerful man.
I am. Listen on Sunday. Listen to us on Sunday morning.
Abi, people listen to you on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah?
Also there on Sunday morning with Anita Damiano from 7 to 10.
It's like
so
a man
we
with many
preach.
faces.
Yeah, many faces.
Very, very many faces.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
So,
So you get here, then you start working.
Yeah. I started working in 2019 December
Right.
towards the Christmas, I think the week before Christmas. So I was here the whole of December, then combined to January and went on. Did that for till 2018. That's another 3 years.
Yes.
It's another 3 years, 2018,
Well
is
done.
when now I got into TV. Yeah. So let me say got back into TV. Yeah, because I did a screen test.
Yes.
And that screen test, I did it as a by the way. I just said, let me just try before doing screen tests. So
You were not focusing on it much.
I wasn't focusing on it much. Because then there were a lot of people who were, let me say the stars who had already arrived. Kina Hussein, Kina, what's
The
her
big
name?
wigs.
The big wigs.
Yes.
They'd already come and taken up slots, prime time and everything.
Yeah.
I was there on radio. I'm like, even if I do a screen test, what
Utaenda
will,
wapi?
what will happen to it?
Itakuwa waste.
Itakuwa wapi? So I just did it and stayed with it for like 2-3 months. Then I don't know, that gut feeling told me, okay, now I think you need to take it to the bosses to just get their opinion.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so that's something inside me just told me, now this is the time, take it. So I took it to Joe Gale. Then Joe Gale was a bit busy. I kept checking up on him, and then at one point he told me, okay, take it to Pamela Sigi. So I took it to her, and the following day she told me, okay, go do another one. This time just do it with makeup, we see how it looks like. Then that was the following day actually. I did it with makeup, and the day after that, apparently I was doing a morning shift on radio, which I rarely do. I'm an afternoon person. So I went home. Then Pam calls me and tells me, where are you? We need you to do 4 p.m. I'm like, okay, I was there in the morning and I left.
Right.
So yeah, so that opportunity just came up like that. So he told me, oh, you can't be here in the next 15 minutes. I'm like, I can't. And if I take a motorbike, it won't help.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't help. So that day passed like that. And now the following day is when I started doing citizen briefs.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Do you know most people think that some of these things are very, very difficult to get to?
It depends. It depends on God's favor. Yeah. Depends on God's favor in your. Kama amekufavor,
Yes.
then I mean your time is always his time is always the best.
Ah,
His
Pastor
time will
Orandi,
his time will
preach.
come, and
Preach.
you'll get that feeling. You'll get that voice in you telling you this is your time. Yeah, and everything I've actually pursued has never gone to waste.
So what is the deal with every 3 years?
I have no idea.
What
Maybe
do you mean you
that's
have no idea? Is it
maybe
like
that's what
Is it
that's the time God has set
consciously,
for me.
subconsciously, like, how do you do that?
It just happens.
Seriously?
It just happens. I don't plan it. It just comes after 3 years. So that was 2018. 3 years was 2021. Okay, so
And even while you were here within, it took you 3 years to get to TV as well.
yeah, exactly.
That-
So I
how?
don't. It's just been a trend. It's just been a trend of 3 years, 3 years,
It's like
3 years.
your
I'm at
Typical millennial, by the way, Misha. Typical millennial. Miss Ezika mahali more than 2 years. 3 years is the max.
I thought so. But here I am.
How long has it been?
Since 2015. It's been unahesabu kwa vidole.
Hesabu, eh?
It's been 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. Yeah.
Wow.
It doesn't seem like 8 years,
It
but it's been 8 years.
doesn't.
I mean, one minute you think you're okay, then you're like, oh yeah, so you've been here for 5 years, guys. And you're just like, what do you mean I've been here for 5 years? It hasn't been that long. It was like 2 years ago, right?
It doesn't seem that time really moves fast though.
It does. But how's it?
Is this the thing that you always wanted to do? Do you feel like satisfaction, or unaona ni kama ulifaa kukuwa CEO mahali?
Actually, it started. I used to be a tiger even in primary school. Nafanya matai and everything. Okay, ukakuwa na
tai
Hii inamaanisha labda ulikuwa labda ulifaa ukuwe CEO.
at a high school, and I used to also be like that. Paka nikakuwa dom captain. Kuangalia usafi Saturdays when not nangarisha niko hapo. I'm the person. So I think that was it prepared me. And then I had an uncle back then when we were young, and that carried you, which you press play and record at the same time, and then you record yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. So we used to do that a lot. Read newspapers, record ourselves. He also likes media a lot. So I think that's when I knew I had a passion in radio and in TV.
Did he influence you into that?
Actually, I think he did in some way,
Yeah.
because we used to do it together. I used to like what he was doing, so I joined him, and we just started recording, reading stuff and everything. So when I actually thought about TV the first time, I was at Hope FM. So Hope FM is at Sitam Valley Road. So when I used to go to church there, you see where they put the songs, the projector.
Yes.
So I used to sit down. I'm like, I'm imagining that's a teleprompter I'm reading. So I used to imagine that every Sunday I'm in church, every Sunday. So I think I'm like, one day I'll just sit there behind the screen, behind the camera, and I'm just reading the teleprompter on TV. Yeah, and it came to pass actually.
Oh my good Lord, Orandi, a man of many talents, so many talents. So you're good, you're happy where you're. Like, what is your plan? Because again, after 8 years, you're like, maybe.
Akitumezeka
Are
nataka
you going to
kuretire.
Wahiga?
That's my prayer though. I need to go up, especially in the TV side. Maybe get to prime time. Yeah, and it will. I'm sure it will happen. That's
Wait, we need to count.
Wait, we need to count
that's my
5.
dream, yeah.
Wait, we need to count 3 years. Umefika? From the time you started TV.
18, 2021.
It was into just
To assume too, just because of COVID now, we're going to.
Maybe it's this year.
Yeah, we're going to remove COVID.
COVID to
Yeah, let's remove 2020 and maybe 2021. Yes.
You know, this is the third year.
It's the third year.
Yeah, it will
So,
happen.
Next
It will
stop.
happen. Next stop.
Next stop is prime time.
It's prime
That's the
time.
plan.
Yeah, then we just fly away.
My good Lord. So away from work, who is Orandi away from work? What is the thing that you love doing?
I love cooking. Yeah, I really love cooking.
Orandi, na tukiongea mambo ya breakfast hapa, hata hakuna siku utaniambia nimekuletea sijui nini. Nothing.
Nakununulia
Uko
tu.
serious.
It's too early. I cook meals, not breakfast.
Like proper meals?
Proper meals.
What's your best meal?
Best meal is mashed potatoes, creamy mashed potatoes, and some beef stew.
Still, it's the detail for me, guys. It's like creamy, like Not just mashed, it's like creamy.
But mashed potatoes
Kisa.
and meat stew.
Right.
Meat stew mepika
Right.
na maziwa, and you put some tomato sauce there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's quite interesting.
Quite
You hungry?
interesting.
Cooking. What else do you do?
What else do I do?
For fun. I know you said you're a workaholic, and it's okay. You work 6 days a week, 24 hours throughout. What else? What else do you do away from that?
But I just like sometimes staying in the house, just watching TV or okay. When I'm in the house, I can multitask very well. Do a lot of multitasking. So sometimes you find me on TV. Sometimes you find me on phone at the same time. You find me on the laptop at the same time, watching everything. I don't know, just trying to juggle up things. You'll find me doing that when, especially on my off days.
Right.
Yeah.
And family?
And family. Yeah, married. Yeah. One wife.
See, there's a question I have to ask.
What? Which one?
But then now, I don't know. Yeah?
Which question is that? Do you think you should ask it?
Who? Me, I want to ask. You might decide to answer or not. Yeah?
See,
If
like
you
when
think
you
I
are, you can ask, how did you get
You guys meet. See, if I go there, maybe they met in church. You, where did you meet yours?
We met here at work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She used to work in the HR department. I don't know it
Yani,
happened.
Yani, Orandi, watu wako kazi. It's just in the HR block, yeah. Just in the HR block. But please continue.
So, yeah,
No, still wait.
tukajuana.
No.
Wait,
Hold up.
What?
The HR.
Yeah.
Like,
Watu wanaogopa HR.
Sindio? Orandi. But what is the courage?
If you're a friendly person, if people like your vibe and everything, there's nothing you should be scared about. HR is just human
Sorry,
beings.
who's-
like-
Sorry, whose vibe was being liked?
Yeah?
Yours or hers?
Now, I don't know how it happened, who liked the other's vibes. But yeah, it happened that we got to know each other. Then, yeah, plans got underway.
Right.
Yeah, then she left. Nikabaki huku. Yeah. But I still visit the HR department. I still know a few people there.
Yeah, just a few people.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
So my question would be, how was it for the period that she wasn't away? Like even in the dating period, because the two of you were here in the same organization. If I had $1 for every time we sat here, Randy, and we discussed, morning after, would you date someone you work with? Randy Kumbe, under the scenes, you could just be busy. You just busy.
Yeah, I always say there's nothing wrong with that as far as it doesn't affect your work and it doesn't affect you guys as well. Kila mtu akae department yake, mnakutana after work. What happens in between? Tusikutane.
Mahali huku
Tusikutane hapa on the corridors of these premises.
Right.
Yeah, but as long as it doesn't affect your work, I'm sure it's. And as if you're mature people, you'll understand each other. You'll know how to work around it. You'll sit down, have a kamputano. Say, oh, this is what I don't like. This is what I like. Might see me hugging someone who catch feelings. So you sit down and discuss such things. You say, yeah.
Well,
As long as you just have an understanding.
for me, it's the adultness. It's the adultness, mostly. Yeah, plenty. Because like office drama is office drama.
Yeah, it is.
It'll always be some random story coming up out of nowhere. And then people are like, hey, just get Orandi.
Hizo story
Gani
hazikosangi.
huyo?
And then you're wondering, like, you're busy minding your business, and then something comes up. And then you still have to go home and then have that conversation.
Those stories are there. And maybe an intern is. There are people who just can't keep their mouth shut. Yeah?
Well, gossip is sweet. It makes life easier.
Keep their mouth shut. An intern can come to your desk, start talking to you, the once, twice. Then it's like, oh, Randy, you know, Randy sasa ameanzana na my interns. I've heard those stories, by the way.
From way back, even before you came here, they used to happen outside as well.
Of course. But the thing is, when an intern comes to talk to you, it doesn't mean that
Or even a female. I think
a female intern
colleague.
now or a colleague.
It's easier, yeah.
When you're seen with a colleague once, twice, it doesn't mean that there's something going on. Yeah. Just don't rush kusema maneno mbaya yako. And it happens a lot, by the way.
It's the maturity, as you said. The
it happens.
maturity.
Yeah.
It requires
But also, how long can you keep it without eventually, at some point, one of you having to leave?
Can you keep, what?
how long does it
How long does it take? Like, is it possible for you to be married for the entirety of the time you guys will be there in the same office? Or will there get to a point and someone has to leave?
Someone doesn't have to leave. As long as you guys understand each other. You understand that this is what I like, this is what I don't like in the office. When you do this, I don't like it. When you do this, I don't like it. There is also that aspect of compromise. You have to compromise. If someone doesn't like something, then don't do it.
Na mkikorofishana kwa nyumba, alafu mkuje kazini.
But we're not working in the same department. Ka department yako, maybe utakuwa umecool off by the end of the day.
evening?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Were there moments where you were sharing friends? How does that look like?
Not really, because we met here and the friends, I met her friends, she met my friends, so we weren't sharing friends at any point. Per se, yeah.
So it was safe.
I was safe. Ni udaku tu mingi lakini tunaelewana. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what is Orandi's next, say, in 2 years? After COVID, we learned not to plan too early. Like 2 years, what does the next 2 years look like for Orandi?
I want to have diversified my career, maybe join an international media organization, most possibly, and just go out there. I've always wanted to just experience out there how foreign land is and foreign organizations and the environment. Nimekuwa huku Kenya sana. So I want to join some media organization, international. Yeah.
It's a good
That's where I see myself.
Yes. And the one place that you'd like to visit, I'll not say that we have seen it and we keep Googling it and we keep going. There's the one place. And let me explain. So every Saturday on the morning after, while we're having the show, our screen here is very, very beautiful. We pick a place, and for the next 4 hours, we get an aerial view or even a walk through what is happening. So we have been to where? Pretty much almost the entire
Almost
world.
everywhere, actually, yeah.
Everywhere, because every single Saturday we're exploring somewhere. And of all the places we've been, what is your most favorite place?
My most favorite place should be New York City.
Is it?
It's really busy, but I like the skylines. I like, just like how it looks like. It's busy, but at the same time cool. Yeah, that should be my ideal place in the US, actually. Let's say in the US, but in New York City to be specific.
Right. At least it's not Minnesota.
Well, most of my tribesmen.
I have said what I have said. We move. Okay. Is there anything that you feel that we would need to know as behind the mic, besides the fact that we're about to put a pin on it and say we're watching you? Because 2 years, 2 years is just around the corner. As you said, if 5 looks like it was just Jana, imagine 2.
And I just want to make an impact in society. I just want to be that person someone looks at and says, like, I like what he's doing. I like watching his stuff. And I like his influence. He has influenced me in a positive way, not only on TV, even here on radio. Given the opportunities that I've heard, I want to make a positive impact in someone's life. I want someone to say that I listened to him and listen, he said something that really touched me. He said something that really influenced my life, or even the way I act. So when I talk in Patagokwa streets, I want you to just see me from afar and say, or the way I interact with people, just say that I like the way that person is. Ana kiburi, ana maringo, yeah.
Yoni kitu poa.
Just a humble person.
Very humble person.
Yeah. I want people to see that in me. I meet some people. There's a time I was coming from somewhere. I went to a petrol station somewhere, and then I was just buying some drinks, and then a lady came, and the lady at the counter signaled to another lady who was at the shelves. So I'm just seeing her, but she doesn't know that I'm looking at her. So she's signaling and pointing at me.
Yes.
So I'm like, hi, how are you? Then she was like a bit
Timid.
yeah. So I just said, hi, how are you? You okay? You good? All right. Then I said hi to the other lady, and I just went. So I mean, I don't want people to see me as someone who is not friendly, or who is unreachable because they see
Like
you
a
on,
larger than life.
because they see you on TV. They think that this person hata is salimika, because I've even heard someone saying, oh, I thought you need to, you are not even friend. I thought you, even online, I thought you didn't even say hi to me. But I respond.
I find it so strange that I find it strange that people think that way.
Yeah.
That people feel as if there's this almost a god complex for people who appear on TV.
Or
I don't, maybe
really high expectations.
yeah,
as
maybe
well.
they've said hi online or slid into people's DMs and they never respond.
Well, technically, we have 1 million followers. I mean, it's just at some point.
That's why I respond.
At some point, it will get overwhelming. At some point.
But I don't think it will be that overwhelming. I'll still say hi to you. If I say hi to me, hi, how are you? You're good?
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Again, I'm glad that we've had this conversation.
Thank you
And chances are we're going to come back and recap if you, in the next 2 years, as we said, we're putting a pin on it. In the next 2 years, we're going to be watching you. And we really do hope that you get to scale the skies. Please, scale even the heights to the best of your ability.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. You know, who knows? You could join Wahiga very soon.
I told him the other day to just prepare the way for us.
Yeah. We have not got feelings.
Ukienda huko,
Yes.
don't forget some of us. I got to mbali though, but
Sana.
don't forget some of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might be there at some point. Very soon.
Very
That's
soon.
my prayer.
Inshallah.
Yes.
Okay, Sawa. Thank you so much for making time to be with us. Really appreciate it. And we do hope to see the very best from you.
Thank you so much as well.
Absolutely.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for joining us. This has been Behind the Mic with Wycliff Orandi, Hot 96, Citizen TV, and very soon, who knows, he could be joining Wahiga or even higher. This has been one of the most fascinating conversations we've had, and I'm really hoping we'll have even more. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course, to download, if you haven't, the Citizen Digital app, and you can catch all these conversations and more. My name is Cynthia Mwangi, and this is Behind the Mic.